Yes, am I audible? Yes, tell me anybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
okay. Site selection is very important. As we have seen that in the hydroelectric power plant, the site selection got the very much important while installing the power plant, because it will affects on the efficiency and lifetime of that particular station. So site selection of the power plant is very important before the installation of a steam power station, because of we have to invest um, thousands of crore for the installation of purpose. So site selection is very important. Okay, so tell me the 2 3 points regarding the site selection of hydroelectric power plant. Anybody tell me? Yes, tell me.
Availability of water.
Availability of water.
What?
Water.
Okay.
Away from populated area.
Yes, tell me.
Uh, Away from populated area. The plant should be away from populated area.
uh,
Near to load center.
yes, anyone is telling that the
Because
station.
earthquake.
Yes, yes, this one is correct. Very good answer. Earthquake survey should be done before the installation of hydroelectric power plant. Okay. Similarly, in case of the steam power station, earthquake survey for that particular site should be done, because we are going to install the chimney and cooling towers, and taller construction is there. So during the happening of earthquake, it will be collapsed. Okay, so that should be done. Okay, and today we will see the site selection for the steam power station. So first point is supply of fuel. Okay, supply of fuel is very important for the steam power station. So tell me the which type of fuel is required for the steam power station. Yes,
Coal.
Coal.
coal is required. Okay, so coal is actually obtained from the coal mines, which is located far away from the steam station, or we can say that mm, steam station is actually located where there is a plenty amount of water is available. Okay, transportation of coal is next part, or we can say that it got the second priority. Okay, so coal can be transported. So supply of fuel is very important. Next part, availability of water is very important. Okay, first priority of the site selection of the steam power station is what? We have to see the availability of water in that particular site or near to that particular site. Okay, if you, I don't know, you visited or not to the Parlivedinath steam power station is there. Koradi Chandrapur, there is also a steam power station, and Nashik Eklere thermal power station is there. All these thermal power station are located near to the river. Okay, Eklere power station is, it is located or near the bank of Godavari. Okay, and the thermal power station of the Parlivedinath, it is nearer from the Jayapadi Dam. Okay, and it is also supplied from the Python. Okay, and Koradi, it is also I don't know that particular name of that river is there, but it is also located at bank of the um, somewhat river is there. Okay, so water availability is very important, because the main working fluid in case of the uh, steam power station is what? Water is. Okay, so availability of water is very important. Because of this cyclic process, some water is going to lost. Okay, as I said earlier, this lost water, that should be or that must be supplied once in the cycle by using the uh, water source. Okay, or water reservoir. Transportation facility. So tell me the what is the significance of transportation facility in the site selection? Okay, tell me for the steam power station.
It is easy to transfer the fuel.
Yes, means what? Transportation facility must be provided or must have where the site is located. Okay, why it is, tell me why it is required? because transportation facility plays very important role uh, to transport the fuel. Okay, like coal, or we can say that diesel is also required over there for the burning purpose at the time of starting, and also for running the various small diesel generators for various purpose. Okay, so this is the backup part. Okay, but transportation facility is required also for the various UV equipment which is installed inside the station. So transportation facility is also required for the transportation of system components. Okay, turbines we have to transport. Okay, because of the manufacturing industries for these various component are located from the um, various places, or we can say that that should be transported from the hundreds of kilometer. Okay, the turbines, the small generators, various component, various sheet metal structures, and various boilers and their components, that should be transported from the industry up to the site. Okay, so site should be easily accessible by the railways transport, as well as it should be, or it must be accessible by the road transport. Okay, so transportation facility while site selection of SPP is very important. Okay, so remember this point, the transportation facility is important. Cost and type of land. Okay, if you have seen the thermal power station or a steam power station, it required the hundreds acres of land. Okay, means what, the we can say that 50 to 100 acre land is required for the installation of thermal power plant, and more than that of. Okay, so cost and type of land is very necessary. Cost means what, it is related to the uh, per acre. Okay, so before the installation of thermal power station or the steam station, we required, or we have to decide the cost of that particular land. Okay, so in order to reduce the installation cost of the SPP, that cost for per acre of the land should be minimum. Okay, and type of land means what, the land should be, we can say that um, it should be not like mercy land. Okay, mercy land means what, where there is a continuously water is going to store, or we can say that water is going to collect at that particular area. Okay, so land should be such way that it should have the water drain system. Okay, or water should be drained during the rainy season. Means what, the water should not be collect at a point, particular point. Okay, so it is hazardous to the our metallic structure. Okay, and the foundation of this heavy structure or the taller structure is not possible in the marshy land. आपण ज्याला की म्हणतो दलदलीची जमीन वगैरे असते ना, किंवा खूपच काळीची जमीन, त्या एरियामध्ये जर आपण थर्मल स्टेशन उभा केलं, तर तिथं आपल्याला चिमणीसाठी घ्यावं लागणारं जे काही फाउंडेशन असेल, किंवा कुलिंग टॉवरसाठी जे काही घ्यावं लागणारं फाउंडेशन असेल, किंवा व्हेरियस इन्स्टॉलेशनसाठी आपल्याला जमिनीवरती फाउंडेशन करावं लागतं. बरोबर, तर जमीन जर खूपच मरशी असेल, दलदलीची असेल, किंवा खूपच काळीची असेल, तर तिथं आपल्याला पॉसिबल होईल का? होईल पॉसिबल, पण आपल्याला खूपच इन्स्टॉलेशन कॉस्ट लागेल. पण ठीक आहे, लँड कशी असायला पाहिजे, थोडी अशी मुरमाड असायला पाहिजे, किंवा लाल टाईप असायला पाहिजे, जिथं की वॉटर साठणार नाही, किंवा ती माती, तिथली माती जी आहे ते वॉटर असं घट्ट पकडून ठेवणार नाही. आपल्याला माहिती आहे ना, चिकन माती वगैरे ती कशी वॉटर अशी पकडून ठेवते. जी मुरमाड जमीन आहे, किंवा जिथं वाळू आहे, अशा जमिनीमध्ये काय होतं, की पाणी जास्त वेळ टिकून राहत नाहीये. म्हणजे आपले जे काही मेटॅलिक स्ट्रक्चर असेल, जे काही फाउंडेशन असेल, ते काय होणार नाहीये, लवकर खराब होणार नाही, किंवा त्याचं डिटोरिएशन होणार नाही. ठीक आहे, म्हणून टाईप ऑफ लँड इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. ठीक आहे, समजतंय तुम्हाला? येस, टेल मी एनीबडी, how you got idea regarding the cost and type of land? Okay, so cost is also very important, because the people those who are doing their or donate their land, okay, they will sacrifices their land for the nation development, okay. So that farmer should get the reasonable cost for their per acre of land, okay. So cost should be decided, okay. So cost is very important. Next, nearness from the load center. So see over here, some hydro, we know that power plant are generally located in hill area, and it may be it is far away from the load center. But CSPP or the steam power station, we can or we may install near to the load center, okay, near to the load center, okay. So steam power station should be nearer to the load center, okay. Because of, tell me, what is the reason? Akanksha Chavan, please mute yourself. Yes. Tell me, what we will get the benefit if the steam power station is nearer to the load center? Tell me, anyone?
Reduce transmission cost.
Yes, correct one. Very good. First benefit to locate the any power plant near to the load center means what? It will be going to reduce the um transportation cost of electrical energy, okay, and also it reduces the we can say that our natural sources whichever we have in our country, okay, because we have to use the 1,000 tons of steel is required, okay, for the installation of tower and by for also the conductors, okay, insulators and all, okay, that is manufactured from the our natural resources, okay. So this is also helpful for the reduce the installation cost, transportation cost, ओके. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे का, आपल्या इंडियामध्ये किंवा जगामध्ये सगळ्यात कॉस्टलियर सिस्टम जी असेल तर ती इलेक्ट्रिकल पॉवर ट्रान्समिशन सिस्टम आहे. म्हणजे सगळ्यात खर्चिक गोष्ट आहे ती, ठीक आहे. तुम्ही विचार करा, आपल्याला छोटं घर बांधायचं असेल तर आपल्याला मिनिमम सपोज 1 BHK जरी घर बांधायचं असेल तर आपल्याला 5-6 टन तरी आपल्याला मिनिमम लोखंड लागतं किंवा स्टील लागतं, ठीक आहे. तर आपल्याला किती मोठमोठे टॉवर इन्स्टॉल करायचे असतात विचार करा, आणि किती पैसा लागत असेल त्यावेळेला, ठीक आहे. म्हणून ही सगळ्यात कॉस्टलियर सिस्टम आहे जगामधली. सगळ्यात कॉस्टलियर सिस्टम काय आहे तर इलेक्ट्रिकल पॉवर सिस्टमचं ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन करणं, ठीक आहे. म्हणून साईट कशी असायला पाहिजे, ती जवळ असायला पाहिजे कशाच्या, लोड सेंटरच्या, ओके, ठीक आहे. नियरनेस फ्रॉम द लोड सेंटर, ओके. Then distance from the populated area. So tell me why that should be considered white site selection for the steam power station. Tell me, distance from the populated area. Yes, tell me.
Due
Yes,
to the burning of coal air is polluted.
yes, correct one. Very good answer. See over here, because of the burning of the coal in the boiler, okay, it will produces the dangerous gases, okay. Ash particles maybe, or we can say that it will be spread on the atmosphere or inside the atmosphere. It is very ill effects caused on the animals, especially on human beings are very important. So it will causes the lungs problem, okay, asthma type, you will get the diseases from this one. So we will take care of this one, but site should be, it should be, so we can say that a little bit away from the populated area, okay. If you see that Eklare power plant, which is nearer to the Nashik city, but it is that much not nearer, okay. It is, I think, 15 to 20 kilometers is away from the Nashik city, okay. But thermal power station which is located in Parli Vaidyanath, it is located inside the city only, okay, and it is surrounded by the house and all, but that part is very we can say that 40 to 50 years ago that power plant is installed, okay. So afterwards, population is crowded nearer to that power station. Okay. So distance from the populated area is very important as per the dangerous gases and ash particle is spread inside the atmosphere. Okay. So this is also very important. Mm, it should be located minimum 20 to 25 kilometer away from the populated area. Means what? That ash particles and all, they will going to shuttle to the earth. Okay, or we can say that the ground surface. Okay, so it will causes or it will reduces the harmful effect on the animals and human beings. Okay. Okay. So conclusion, it is clear that all the above factors cannot be favorable at one place. Yes or no? So tell me, uh, all these component we will get favorable for in all, or we can say that in at a particular site. Yes, tell me. All component get satisfied, or all point get satisfied for the particular site. Tell me. It is not possible. Okay, all factors cannot be favorable at one place. Okay, so for this one we have to take the care, or we have to compromise. Okay, however, keeping a view the fact that nowadays the supply system is AC and more importance is being given to the generation than transmission. Okay, site away from the towns may be selected.
बरं ठेव जा. जा ना मारून. हो की चपाती पाहिजे.
Yes, yes, who is that? Worship. Yes, mute yourself while attending. Okay. So site should be selected in such way that it should be away from the towns. Okay. Because of all the favorable, all these points cannot be favorable for a particular site at one place. We can't say. Okay. Uh, we have to take care. The site should be away from the towns. Okay, that should be selected. Okay, particular side by river side where sufficient water is available. As I said earlier, water availability is our first priority while installing the steam power station. Okay, so that point is very important. So regard this point, the steam power station or SPP, it should be located near to the river or at the bank of river. Okay, ठीक है. No pollution of atmosphere occurs and fuel can be transported economically, may perhaps be an ideal choice. Okay, so our first priority is what? To availability of water. Okay, but sometimes we have to transport the coal or various equipment which is installed inside the SPP, that can be transported from the industries which is located far away. We can say that 500 kilometer, 1000 kilometer, okay, 700 kilometer, like that. But it is a one time transportation. Okay, we can consider it, but availability of water is very important. Okay, so we will see in next class. I think time is there. Okay, availability of water and all, that part we have also discussed in the same lecture. Okay, so equipment of SPP or a steam power station is very important. So if you want to take the screenshot, we can state, because this one is a very important equipment of steam power station. Okay, so modern steam power station um, having various equipment and auxiliaries. Okay, however, the most important constituents of steam power station are, similarly we have seen, or we had seen in a hydroelectric power plant, the various complex and numerous equipment or constituents and auxiliary equipments we have seen inside the hydroelectric power plant also. So similarly in the steam power station, the constituents parts or equipment and their auxiliaries we have to study. Okay, The most important constituents parts or and auxiliaries of steam power station are steam generating equipment, condenser, prime mover, and water treatment plant and electrical equipment. Okay, steam generating equipment are listed over here: boiler, boiler furnace, superheater, economizer, air preheater. uh, all these things we have discussed earlier. Okay, yeah, superheater, anyone know what is its role, what is it will going to do? Okay, boiler furnace means what? Simple furnace is there, inside the burning of the coal is happening, yes or no? And generally this is a vertical furnace are there. Okay, inside the this vertical furnace, the coal is burnt. Okay, and the heat of coal combustion is uh, given to the water. Okay, directly and indirectly we will see in the boiler. Okay, so boiler we have to study. As previous lecture we have seen that the boiler, it will plays very important role while producing the steam. Okay, so boiler, it will produces the steam by heating the water. Okay, there are two types of the boiler: uh, water tube boilers and fire tube boilers. Okay, the major difference between the water tube boiler and the fire tube boiler is there. So first of all, we have to study the water tube boiler. Okay, boiler, it is a cylindrical structure. Inside the small tubes are there. Okay, so inside the boiler, at the bottom side, there is a burning of the coal. Okay, and evolved hot gases and the fire. It is hits the water which is inside the tube. Okay, so such a type of boiler is called as a water tube boiler. Means what? In case of the tube boiler, the water will going to circulate through the tube. Means what? Water is inside the tube and fire is outside the tube. Okay, so in case of the water tube boiler, water is inside the tube and fire is outside the tube. Okay, so remember this point. Okay, water is inside the tube and fire is outside the tube. That is nothing but the water tube boiler. Name itself indicates that water tube means what? Water is inside the tube. Okay, and fire is outside the tube. In case of the fire tube boiler, fire is inside the tube and water is outside the tube. आता याचं एक्झाम्पल तुम्हाला सांगायचं म्हणलं तर आपल्याला वॉटर हीटर माहिती आहे ना, की वॉटर हीटर माहिती आहे ना सगळ्यांना, जे की आपण घरी पण यूज करतो, बरोबर आहे? येस, आय एम ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir.
येस. फायर ट्यूब बॉयलर म्हणजे काय आहे बघा, की फायर ही ट्यूब मध्ये असेल. म्हणजे ऍक्च्युली ट्यूब मध्ये काय असेल? फायर म्हणजेच काय? फ्ल्यू गॅसेस असतील जे की खूप हाय टेम्परेचरला असतील. ठीक आहे, आणि त्याच्या सराउंडिंगला काय असेल? वॉटर असेल. जसं की आपण आपलं वॉटर हीटर आपण बकेटामध्ये ठेवतो आणि त्याच्या सराउंडिंगला काय असतं? पाणी असतं, बरोबर की नाही? आणि त्याच्यामध्ये आपण हीटर एमर्स करतो, बरोबर की नाही? मग ते जे काही लूप आहेत हीटरचे, त्याच्यामध्ये आपण गृहीत धरू की त्याच्या आतमध्ये काय आहे? फायर आहे आणि वॉटर हे आउटसाइडला आहे. तर वॉटर हीट होतं की नाही? तरी पण सेम फायर ट्यूब बॉयलर मध्ये काय आहे, की फायर ही इनसाइड द ट्यूब आहे आणि वॉटर हे त्याच्या सराउंडिंगला आहे. ठीक आहे, समजतं डिफरन्स बिटवीन द वॉटर ट्यूब बॉयलर अँड फायर ट्यूब बॉयलर? येस, टेल मी एनीबडी, what is the difference between the fire tube boiler and water tube boiler? Yes. Yes, tell me
Sir,
anybody. वॉटर ट्यूब बॉयलर मध्ये बघा, वॉटर हे काय असतं? इनसाइड द ट्यूब असतं. ठीक आहे, आणि फायर ही आउटसाइड असते वॉटर ट्यूब बॉयलर मध्ये. आणि फायर ट्यूब बॉयलर मध्ये फायर ही ट्यूब मध्ये असते आणि वॉटर ही त्याच्या सराउंडिंग मध्ये असतं. फायर ट्यूब बॉयलर साठी आपल्या घरचं वॉटर हीटर लक्षात ठेवायचं. ठीक आहे, आणि एक लक्षात राहिलं तर आपल्याला दुसरं कम्पॅरेटिव्ह त्याला सांगता येतं, बरोबर की नाही? म्हणजे फायर ट्यूब बॉयलर मध्ये बघा की फायर ही इनसाइड असते ट्यूब मध्ये आणि वॉटर हे त्याच्या सराउंडिंगला असतं. ठीक आहे, हा एवढा डिफरन्स आहे. बॉयलरचं फंक्शन सेम आहे दोन्ही पण. ठीक आहे, it will going to produce the steam from the water. Okay, so today we will stop over here. In next class we will see the condenser, prime mover, water treatment plant and electrical equipment of the steam power station. So today we will stop here. Thank you for joining with me. Okay, and once again sorry for inconvenience because I have lost power supply. That's why I have disconnected from YouTube people. Okay, so thanks to join with me once again. Thank you. Okay, today we will stop over here. Thanks.